Hello, welcome to Geeking Out with Shad. I am going to fly my Skydio 2 with the beacon. Says ready to fly, so I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully I'm pretty seamless. I believe I just hold this down. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so the drone is flying with the beacon. The beacon says launching. Okay, so now I gotta select motion track. So now the drone's doing some funny stuff. Oh, I see. I have it on okay. I have it on this thing where it's like circling. I guess I didn't realize that was what I was doing. All right. Fixed track. Okay, that's what I want. Now it's behind me, and that's where I actually want it. So if I start walking, I'm gonna walk backwards, hopefully not walk into anything. It should stay behind me. All right, now I'm gonna try walking down this narrower path. I already know I can go down my driveway. I'll do that later just to prove that works. So the drone is behind me. See what happens. It's kind of high. Wonder if it'll it's going through the trees over there. See, I've had it get stuck before because, yeah, like that looks like a place it might get stuck, or will it find its way through? It is mighty close to that tree. Well, I don't know what it's gonna do. Yeah. So I'm walking this way now. Well, it didn't follow me, but it didn't lose me either. It's way up there. So that's the advantage of having the beacon. If I was to just do tracking on the screen, which you can like select different objects for it to track, it will track you, but then as soon as it gets obstructed, it loses you because the tree blocks the view of you or whatever. But as long as I have the beacon, it's just gonna do whatever it can to find me. I want this thing to, you can tell it to switch different angles. So now it'll be at that angle. I can have it go to the side. The interesting thing about being from the side, if I go through a narrower spot, it'll get kind of tight. I can actually have it come closer if I remember right. I don't know what it's closer. Yeah, there's closer. And then have it go behind me once. Let's see what happens if I how close can I get it? Well, that's as close as it'll go. I swear I just saw a snowflake come down. All right. Let's have it follow me through the drive here. So maybe if I hold the GoPro out, you can see the drone behind me. So I have it on this angle so it's behind me, and actually this angle is always going to be at its direction of where I'm standing. So watch what happens when I get to the road. when I turn that way, technically it should be at my side. Let's find out. Or does it actually move and go behind me? I'm not 100% sure. I actually haven't used this that much, so it's kind of funny. I'm kind of trying to remember. So now that I turn, yeah, see, so it stays in its position relative to where I'm at. I want to see, I think there is a way to make this, let's select this one. Oh yeah, here we go. So this one will make the drone always be behind me. So if I start walking, this is actually the one I want. I'm gonna go try that trail again. So now it's behind me. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go this way, but watch, the drone will actually, once it realizes where I'm going, will wait and then go and follow me from the back. That's the one I want. So it's always behind me. So if I wanted to do some mountain biking or something like that, it'll follow me. If I put it in front of me, it will track in front of me. The problem is it won't know where the trail is going. So it might stay in front of me a certain ways, and then if the trail turns and I go left, it's gonna be like caught in something. I'm gonna have to figure out its way to rip around and get in front of me again. So we're gonna walk over and try this again. But you can definitely see that the drone tracks me. You're gonna see if it does a better job because I have it a little closer. Going down this much narrower trail. I mean, there's plenty of clearance here. You'd think it would be able to figure its way through. So yeah, it's doing a much better job now. Probably because I have it on the correct setting. Now it's trying to figure itself out. I'm gonna do a little bit further walk here, see how it does. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna go through here, see how it has this and that. Is it gonna duck underneath this? What's it gonna do? Let's watch it. It's kind of caught. See, this is, yep, now it's beeping at me. Oh, it found its way through, I think. Yeah, no, yeah, it's giving me a warning that it's on the beacon in my hand. Yeah, see, this is what I've talked about before, where it protects itself. It gets stuck in there and it's like, nope, I'm not going there. But because I have the beacon, it's gonna go, hey. See, now it freed itself up. Going down this path now. It's a pretty smart drone. It didn't run into any trees or branches or anything. Now I don't know quite why it's going. It's probably just getting itself out into the open. Okay, cool. So that is the mode where it will follow me regardless of where I am. It's always going to position itself to follow me, and I can get it to go to my right side. So now if I start walking, it'll probably whip over here to my right side. It's not going to like the trailer there, but it should work its way. Well, still following me. Interesting. See if I can get it to go in front of me here. It should want to go in front of me, but it's not. If I turn around and go towards it, Yeah, I think the reason it's not going in front of me, no, it's not getting the signal. Weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, do I have to like hit the... No. Yeah, well, that feature is not currently working. It's worked before. Kind of funny. I don't know if it's because it's cold out or what's going on. But I have done this in the wintertime. Again, I don't use this all that often. I do know I can point at the drone. Let's see if this feature works. And I can move the drone around. And that actually tends to work better. So now, if I put the drone there, let's see what happens. Will it stay there? Yeah. So I can direct the drone. That's a pretty cool feature. So if I want the drone to go up, I can go like this. If I want the drone to go behind me, and then I want it to come down, see how low it'll go. I believe I have the height setting on there for safety, so it doesn't go below a certain height, so it won't run into anybody standing around. So that is working, and it's actually setting it on here, but for some reason when I manually push the buttons, it's not working. But if I want to put it there, it will do it. So now that I did it this way, see if it stays in front of me now. Yeah. Now it won't run into the trees. It'll see the trees. Let's see which way it goes. Yep, see, it avoided the trees. I mean, it's a pretty smart drone. And this is challenging for it because there's a lot of trees and branches and stuff. You see it kind of fighting those over there. It's not super windy, but it is a little windy out. So pretty cool. All right. Oh, some little critter just ran across. The interesting thing is now it's behind me, and I don't think it will go around me because it's too narrow here. Because like to swing around to my front would be a challenge for it. See what other options I have here. That's hover mode, steering, return options. Okay, hover mode is kind of cool because, all right, so if I get the drone, oh, it's stuck in hover. Okay. Let's get it to come over here though. I actually probably should have set it. Okay, so now we'll stop it in hover mode. And then here's what's cool about hover mode is the drone's gonna stay there and I'm gonna walk around. And the drone's gonna track me as I walk around. I do this mode. This is probably the one I've done the most for biking because I can hover the drone and then I can ride and the drone will just pan with me as I ride. And that's probably why I kind of suck at these other settings, is because I don't really use them all that much. This is the one I've used before, and I've really only used it with my phone and not the beacon. But the beacon's gonna give me more accurate hovering. So I'm gonna walk behind the trailer where I'm out of sight of the drone. And let's see if the drone catches me over here on the other side. Look at that. It catches me. All right, well, that's the beacon. It wasn't perfect, probably because I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. This thing's pretty cool. I'll do another one of these. Maybe I should play around with the beacon a little more, learn more how to properly use it, and then do a more thorough video on it. But the beacon, if you're somebody that does like active things like I do, mountain biking and stuff, super handy to have, because otherwise the drone's gonna really struggle tracking you through the woods and such. So yeah, before I end, this video is getting kind of long. I wonder if I should just hop on my fat bike and have this thing track me, or I'll do a video with that in just a second. Okay, well, that was not perfect, but gives you an idea. I think the plus of this drone is the simple fact that, as screwy as that was, it refused to run into anything, and that's what's important. I will definitely play around with that more, and right there at the end I did ride my fat bike around to see how it would track me, and it tracked me fine out there. That must be Todd. But when I got back through there with my fat bike, it did not track me very well, and I heard the beacon even set alarm at me, so I knew right away, oh, the drone isn't tracking so great. But then I went and did the loop and came back out there, and the drone came back out of the woods and started tracking me again. And that's the power of the beacon, is it can track me even though it can't see me sometimes. So that's cool. And I showed that with the trailer, how I went behind the trailer and came back out the other side and the drone was pointing right at me. So pretty cool. More to do with that. So yeah, apologize if that was a little disjointed, but that's you know, the nice thing that I like about how I do my channel is I don't edit out the mess ups. I try to be as straightforward as I can with things, and that's just the way real life is. So if things aren't working exactly as I expect them, either I'm not using it correctly, or there's something buggy with the thing, or it's not doing what it should be doing, or whatever, right? So it is what it is, and that's what I like to do with my channel, and that's how I will be doing my channel. Is if things aren't perfect, whether it's me trying to figure something out, because the reality is that we're all, you know, we buy these devices or we drive these vehicles or whatever, we all have to go through that struggle of trying to figure it out. Is it intuitive? Things like that. And if it's not, it's a little bit more struggle to figure things out. And you know, that's reality, I guess. That I've said that a couple times, but that's what I like to do. I do that on my other channel also. Anyway, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Peace.